If you want a sneak peek at where we're heading next,
I have just truly fallen in love with Rwanda and the amazing people here.
our visit to the Genocide Memorial.
I just am against all killing.
We've had 2 locals here with us the whole time.
Janae fell on the playground last night.
When I was at church, I met Joshua. He runs a school here in Rwanda. He invited us to come as a family and check it out. So first we gotta meet the 3rd and 4th graders and give a little presentation to them, answer their questions. And now we're meeting with the 1st and 2nd graders.
Sing for them a song. Which song do you want to sing?
We are happy to see you. We are happy to see you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that was so much fun. We had the chance to meet the students and talk with them. They're all going back to their class now. Yeah, thank you. Caleb, what did you think of talking with the school children here in Rwanda?
It was fun. They were really attentive and obedient. It was really fun.
So Joshua now is bringing us to a school for autistic children. One of his parents has a child that goes to their school, but had an autistic child who is just starting here. And so we'll get a sense of what it's like for these children who are here in Rwanda with that situation. Later, Joshua took me to another one of the nearby schools. All right, we're heading out of Rwanda. And if you want a sneak peek at where we're heading next, you can click the link in our description box. The next country we're heading to is really dear to our hearts because friends of ours started a nonprofit many years ago to help serve the school children in this country. As we were getting ready to go on our world trip, we reached out and asked if there was anything we could do to get involved. And they asked if we could build a library. We said yes because this is a dream project for us. You know how passionate we are about reading and libraries, and we're super excited to go and offer this to the children in the next country we're visiting. What's even more exciting is that you can join with us. We've added a link in the description box where you can see where we're heading next and how you can get involved. Our goal is to raise $5,000 to help this nonprofit do even more good for these school children. Even tiny donations add up and can make a difference. We can't wait to take you along for this exciting project and for you to be a part of it. Okay, we're gonna bring you back into our last Rwanda vlog.
Woo! Good work, Caleb. Oh, good job, Laura. It's a tie game. They're going to a shootout.
Well, it's our last night in Rwanda. Can't believe it's gone by so fast. We actually just had dinner with some really good friends that we made here that we were able to hang out with a bunch of times. Played basketball with them a lot, ultimate frisbee. It was amazing and made a huge difference to have that connection with a fun family here that we really connected with. But one thing we haven't done in Rwanda yet is get ice cream. Looks like they have some fun flavors here. Spicy mango, hibiscus.
Is zebratella
Tree tomato.
Ooh. Is this the hibiscus ginger and honey?
Whoa. Whoa.
Hibiscus is a pretty strong flavor.
No, it's the ginger.
I'm doing that one.
The tree tomato flavor is amazing.
I would like a scoop of tree tomato.
What'd you decide on?
Tree tomato and a cone. The cones here are really good.
Letting them try some of my peanut butter. It has a kick at the end that totally catches you off guard.
It's so smooth.
What is that? Wow.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's like peanut, and then at the end, it's
Yeah.
like
Fire.
something else.
Good morning. It is a Sunday morning here in Rwanda, and 2 Sundays a month they have a car-free Sunday morning. And so literally, there's no public transport, there's no taxis, there's no cars, there's no motorcycles. The roads are just for walking. It's to encourage exercise, and they also have some like community resources available for like checkups and things like that. And the first thing I'm noticing is it is so quiet. Isn't it so quiet out here?
It's so quiet.
There's usually motorcycles zooming past and all the things, and anyway, I just love it. We are headed out to the pharmacy this morning. Janae fell on the playground last night and her ankle's bothering her. And so I just decided, you know, we've tried resting and elevating. I don't think it's seriously damaged. I think she's okay, but I decided that an ACE bandage wrap would really be helpful. So we're walking to a pharmacy, which is not far, but apparently uphill. How are you feeling on this hill?
I'm feeling bad for other people who have to do this every single day.
Yes. It's amazing. This hill is right next to our house, so I've driven on it loads of times, but this is my first time walking on it. So Rwanda, especially Kigali, is known as the land of 1,000 hills.
More like a million.
Right? And what's funny is we've driven this so many times, but I'm like, I knew it was a hill, but man,
It's steeper than I thought.
me too. We've seen people go up this on bikes carrying
Like
so much stuff.
20, 50 pounds or something.
Or more, like they're carrying massive amounts. We've also seen so many women walking, carrying things on their heads.
And
Man.
it like hurts, like your neck to carry stuff on your
Yeah.
head that's heavy.
So while we've been here, we've enjoyed learning just a few words in Kinyarwanda. I think I've only managed to learn 2 or 3. The kids have done a little better. Okay, what does muraho mean?
Hello. And then amakuru, how are you? And then yego, yes. And then nimeza, I'm good.
And how do you say thank you?
Murakoze.
Nice. Anyway, it's been really fun to just be able to greet people as we're walking. I have just truly fallen in love with Rwanda and the amazing people here. All right, we got everything we need. I got the bandages and a pack of gum. We got some deodorant.
And some juice.
Her favorite juice.
My favorite type.
So apparently one side of the street is open, which I'd heard there were just a few passes that you could drive on. This one goes to the airport, so that makes sense that that one's still open. But it's been so fun to watch people walking in the streets and playing in the streets and sitting and doing yoga in the streets. It's just awesome. All right, here we are, home sweet home. Thanks, Laura.
No problem.
We are absolutely loving our place here in Kigali, Rwanda. We're here for an entire month. We're able to just settle in, and the space works so well for us. I wanted to show you around so that we can remember this house and all the amazing moments that we're sharing here. Here's the front gate. This is our basketball hoop area. Definitely a favorite part of the house. Here's the covered parking area and the beautiful front yard. Here's the front patio. Here's my kiddos. Hi, guys. Coming inside, there's a lovely family room space, the dining area where we've had many delicious Rwandan meals. There's a few steps up, and this desk is very messy at the moment, but this is where Jeremy has done lots of work. This space has worked so well for us. It's actually 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, which is more space than we typically have, but it was really nice to be able to spread out since we're here for an entire month. Everybody had the space that they needed to get good rest and to get school done. Out in the back, there's another outdoor kitchen area. This is where all the laundry gets hung up to dry. Here's more of the outdoor workspace and the very important washing machine. This has been the perfect area for keeping our shoes. On this side, there's Jeremy and I's room. We found this place to rent online, and I reached out to the host and asked some questions, and honestly, that's what sold me on this space and this location. The host was so helpful and responsive, and that makes a big difference, especially when you're in a space for a whole month. You just know that there's someone you can reach out to if you have questions or need any help, and she has been amazing. What we did not know until we got here was that the rental came with a guard who's here 24 hours a day for our security, and also some house help. So we've had 2 locals here with us the whole time, and it's been amazing. I am so grateful. At first I felt self-conscious. We're not used to having helpers at home with us, but it was so nice to have somebody we could ask questions to and point us in the right direction with things. Valerie has helped me so much with laundry and with helping cook some amazing Rwandan foods that our kids have come to absolutely love, like mandatsi and agatogo and all of these amazing dishes. And so I'm just feeling incredibly grateful for this space, and I feel like we're gonna be leaving a piece of our heart here in Rwanda. Honestly, I knew we really, really wanted to come to Africa, but having never been here before, I was intimidated. I didn't know how to access Africa, and everything I looked up online was all these big tour companies, and that's not the way we wanted to see Africa. And so it took a lot of research and some really great advice and people stepping in and helping me to understand and learn more. And once we chose Rwanda, I feel like everything fell together. We have felt entirely safe here and so welcomed. It's been a very inviting space. I'm excited to come back someday and see Tanzania or Kenya or Uganda, or I want to go up more north and see other areas, and I just would love to come back and explore, but this has been a perfect first Africa experience for our family.
As we get ready to leave Rwanda, we feel like our videos are inadequate at sharing how much we have been impacted by this place. 30 years ago, there was genocide, and today we're seeing the country transforming, and it deeply inspires us. We often asked Rwandans about how they did this, and they would share with us how they no longer put such a focus on ethnic differences, that the leaders had super creative initiatives to help bring together unity and growth. And they also had a clear vision of where they wanted to go, and they were working together to get there. We want that kind of unity and vision in our family, and we will never be the same after spending this time with people in Rwanda. The next segment of our vlog is our visit to the Genocide Memorial. And it's such an intense topic, the genocide, that I only took Isaac and Elise. And so we just want to give everyone a heads up that while we don't share any disturbing images, the topic is extreme. Around 1 million people died during the genocide, and it shows where Rwanda came from. And so if you are not interested in that, not feeling up for that, you can just skip the end of this video.
So today we are going to the Kigali Genocide Memorial.
Well, we started with watching a film, and now we're doing an audio tour. So if you're not familiar with what happened back in 1994, there had been an ongoing war, a civil war here in Rwanda. Everyone in Rwanda had an identification card that set them as either Hutu or Tutsi. Local militias that were Hutus had been trained on when they would go and wipe out the Tutsis, who they called cockroaches. It was a different ethnic group, but plans had been set, machetes had been purchased, and in 1994, after the president's plane was shot down, immediately went into action this plan of genocide, wiping out the Tutsis. And the saddest of the stories that we hear over and over again about this genocide is that neighbors were killing neighbors. The neighborhoods were small, everyone knew everyone, and so it was people that you knew. They may have been your godfather or people that you had closely been connected with and played with. They were the ones who were perpetrating the murdering. So this big sign they have here means to remember, and it was 29 years ago since the genocide occurred.
Here, there are 200,000 graves, and even now they still can find some victims.
What stood out to you the most from going through the exhibits?
Just how evil some people can be if there's the right propaganda.
I just am against all killing.
The museum did a really good job of telling the stories of individuals. The very last exhibit that you go through is of little children. There's pictures of them, and they list out the things that the children love to do, and then they share the last words of the child, if they knew that, and how the children were killed in the genocide. And these are 9 months old, 2-year-olds, little babies and children. So before coming today, we watched Hotel Rwanda. Was that helpful in understanding some of what happened during the genocide?
It really was. Why are humans so cruel to people?
that are different. Like, I don't understand all the way.
It's really sad. I don't know that there's a good answer for that. You know, earlier we went to concentration camps, and just when an ideology is set up that because of an ethnicity, a religion, a race, that an entire group of people need to be killed, that horrific and terrible things can happen. And I think it is a worthy cause to say, let us not forget. We should remember what happened in Rwanda and not let that happen again. So now we're actually heading to the hotel that is of Hotel Rwanda. But again, what's crazy is to learn about the genocide in detail and to see Rwanda where it is 29, 30 years later. It's just really unbelievable how much progress has been made, and unity, and how much potential the country has. Well, we're saying goodbye to Rwanda, goodbye to Africa, and we hope to be back again.
Good night. Treehouse out.
What are you gonna name this chicken? Hello! I asked Florida where the shower is here.
This is like a foot massage or scrub.
Yep.
Whoa.